Just in, Lady Gaga caught in huge anti-Trump lie. There is no shortage of people who are using the tragic events in Puerto Rico to attack President Trump. On the top of the list is musician Lady Gaga. Gaga put out a tweet that is stirring up controversy that reads, "OIC at real Donald Trump, you're not helping PR because of the electoral votes you need to be elected #Florida equals 29 #Texas equals 38 Puerto Rico equals 0. She is ignoring the basic truth that the president actually has worked hard to help the people affected by the horrific hurricanes. In fact, he was preparing while the storm was raging on. The world-famous musician failed to mention the fact that there were thousands of first responders on site. Their goal was to help people who were displaced by the storm that left the Caribbean island devastated. Trump's acting Homeland Security Department Secretary, Elaine Duke, went to Puerto Rico last Friday to check on the relief efforts. She surveyed the land via helicopter while 10,000 emergency personnel were on the ground working to get people food and water. When the storm first struck, a bottleneck effect occurred at all of the ports in Puerto Rico. There were supplies such as food, water, and medicine at the ports, but no one was there to receive them. Now, everyone needs the aforementioned items immediately, and the only way to remove the items at the ports is one crate at a time. In this sense, it is a challenge to get everyone the supplies they need. Gaga also ignores the fact that Puerto Rico presents a completely different logistical problem when compared to the storms that ravaged Florida and Texas. The latter are connected to the mainland, so supplying them and getting people there was much easier. Considering the Trump administration moved 10,000 emergency personnel to the island already is impressive. The president should be praised for overseeing such a massive mobilization of emergency relief. On Friday, thousands more Puerto Rican natives got food and water handed out to them. Phone services are back up across 30% of the island. Over half of the gas stations are up and pumping gas again. Furthermore, about half of the supermarkets have reopened on the island. In other words, things are improving for Puerto Rico. Why has this not been acknowledged or talked about? Lady Gaga claimed President Trump doesn't care about Puerto Rico because they can't vote for him, even though he sent aid to them quickly. Do you support President Trump? The simple answer is it goes against the narrative that is being presented to the population by the left-wing media. They are looking for reasons to critique Trump unreasonably whenever they can. First, it was Russia, then it was racism in Charlottesville, next it was the NFL, and now it is Puerto Rico. People like Gaga, an avid Hillary supporter, are pushing this false narrative. Americans must look at the facts and observe the realities of these situations instead of consuming leftist propaganda. The left is willing to do anything to demonize the president and this country. What makes it worse is that they are willing to use the tragedy going on in Puerto Rico to push their anti-Trump agenda. That is the real disgrace.